Hello, I'm Battalion Chief Jeremy Ward with CAL FIRE in the Humboldt Del Norte Unit's Fire Prevention Bureau. So this morning around 8:30, we dispatched some resources to assist the Mendocino unit with a report of several spot fires down in the Leggett/Confusion Hill area. Some of those resources were quickly turned around and returned back to the Humboldt Del Norte unit. Shortly after, we started getting some reports of a couple fires, or a fire in the Benbow area. Resources got at scene, found a couple small spots. Another fire was reported immediately after that, which is the fire that you're seeing behind us now. This fire burned approximately 1.2 acres. All the fires combined probably burned approximately 1.5 acres. So the forward progress has stopped on all of those fires. Most of them are contained. Again, they're still working this largest one behind us. We believe there was a total of 8 fires, ranging from down in Mendocino County, around Confusion Hill, all the way up into Redway. So that's kind of what we know right now. Right now, our investigators are still working the scenes to try and figure out what's going on, as far as if we can find any causes and determine if there was any responsible parties, whether it was accidental or intentional. Nothing has been ruled out yet. We're still exploring all the options.
Absolutely. Has there been an issue with locals, putting out spot fires and not reporting it?
So there has been a couple instances where we've learned about fires through somebody sent us a text message that's a screenshot of a Facebook post that says, hey, I put this fire out wherever. And we would really encourage everyone that, hey, if you stop at a fire and put it out, thank you very much. Please, we want you to be safe, first of all, but we also want people to report those fires. That way we can get our folks out to it, our staff out there, to at least identify where these ignitions are occurring. And if we can, maybe try and find some causes. That helps us figure out what types of fire problems we have and direct prevention measures to those different cause types.
If members of the public see someone dragging chains or suspicious activity on the side of the road, should they dial 911?
They should absolutely report it. And as far as 911 goes, that may be a little bit incident dependent as far as what specifically is occurring. That may be something that could better go through a business line. But if there is an emergency, if you do see sparks coming off of, say, a trailer that's in front of you, please call 911. Try and get some information on the vehicle and relay that to dispatch so we can hopefully find that vehicle and get them to correct that problem and eliminate the hazard.
And as far as this scene, how long do you think crews will remain committed to the incident?
I haven't had an update from the IC as far as how much more work they have. I do know that we did have resources from departments from Piercy, Bryceland, Miranda, Redway, and Garberville that came to assist CAL FIRE in this fire. So we would really like to send out our appreciation to those other agencies. We wouldn't be able to get all these fires put out without them. We really appreciate their dedication to the community and to come out and help us, because right now we have a lot of resources that are assigned to other areas in the North State.
And you were mentioning a lot of these crews were working late last night, really giving it their all today. Can you talk about what occurred yesterday evening?
So last night we had another fire that was out in the Mattole area, out on Chambers Road. That burned approximately 2 acres. That required a number of resources out there. Again, that's a pretty isolated area, long drive times in and out of the area, long commitment time on the incident with some heavy fuels in there. And then, so crews didn't get back till late tonight. And again, like I said, we're pretty short-staffed with resources throughout the North State on other fires. And so they were out again early this morning with not a lot of rest. So again, we want people to be safe so that hopefully these guys can get some rest and get caught up, because they're getting worked pretty hard right now.
Absolutely. And is CAL FIRE still kind of keeping an eye on the Monument Fire and the McFarland Fire as it kind of creeps towards the state jurisdiction?
Yes, so we are monitoring those fires, and we are in contact with the Forest Service to discuss progress of those fires and possible control lines and locations where that might go into place.
And Jeremy, anything else you think folks should know?
Again, as always visit readyforwildfire.org for extra prevention tips, and please be really safe. We know this is a really dry year. We know that a lot of resources are in other areas. Firefighters here are getting worked really hard. So anything that people can do to eliminate ignition sources. A lot of fires happen. They're mostly human caused, and it's generally an accident, but that stuff is preventable.
Excellent. And I guess that's perfect.